Hello students, Jai Hind, good morning. Welcome back. In our last lecture, we were discussing about various types of images formed by concave mirror. Where in last lecture number 3, I have given you complete idea regarding which type of images are possible by concave mirror for various position of object, where we were keeping the object at different distances from the mirror and we were getting different types of image. Understood? And actually, because different various types of images are possible by concave mirror for various position of the object, that's why concave mirror finds lots of use in daily life. You must have experienced some actually at our home, though it is not like that we are using concave mirror at home, but if you happen to stay for some time in some hotel, so you will see that there are saving mirrors fitted, flexible, fitted, movable saving mirror, understand, near the wash basin. Understand, that is actually concave mirror, where you can see the hairs of your beard and you can do shaving properly. The concave mirror are used in saving mirror. Concave mirror, as you know, are used in headlights of vehicles. Either it can be two-wheeler or any four-wheeler. Concave mirror are utilized in headlight, even in torch light, which we seldom utilize at our home. Frequently we utilize that. So either torch light or headlights of car, trucks or two-wheeler, concave mirror are utilized. Purpose? If you utilize concave mirror, you have to imagine that diagram, that if the object is kept at focus, what type of image is formed? Real, inverted and enlarged. So here, dear student, in torchlight the same thing happens, that it is kept in such a way in headlight that when you light the bulb, you will get a distant going beam of light. So there also concave mirror are utilized. Dentists utilize concave mirror, that you all know very well, which enables them to visualize inside your mouth for denture casting. Okay, so these are some uses of concave mirror, dear student, and you all know very well. Just now in news, if you have read a few times before, that that's the news. Understand that China has made another sun, means they are trying to create the heat and light energy of sun similar, understand, with the help of solar furnaces. What are those solar furnaces made up of? Again, concave mirror. So this is a topic, dear student, I just wanted to discuss with you, uses of concave mirror. But in today's lecture number 4, today in lecture number 4, chapter 10, okay, light, reflection and refraction, reflection and refraction. In today's lecture, the first topic which I discussed, understand, that's a simple uses of concave mirror, can be asked in exam in 2 marks. State the uses of concave mirror, and you should know it. Even, dear student, they can ask such question also from that concave mirror are utilized in headlights of vehicle and in torch. Why? So that I have just given you an explanation that with the help of concave mirror, a long distant going parallel beam of light is possible. That's why concave mirror are used there. In solar furnaces, large concave mirror are fitted to produce comparatively large amount of heat and light energy. Okay, dear student, now we are discussing the next topic, that is image formed by convex mirror, topic 2.1.5, which we are targeting today. First, what is the topic? Image. Please note down, image formed by convex mirror. This is what we are targeting now. Image formed by convex mirror. We have already studied images formed by concave mirror, that we have already studied. Now image formed by convex mirror. With the help of convex mirror, and remember dear student one thing, before we study about concave mirror, few fact has to be very clear in your mind. As far as concave mirror is concerned, focus means principal focus and center of curvature are behind the mirror. That you should note down very first. Understand? Second fact, not only focus, suppose I show it here, suppose this is concave mirror, okay? You all know in concave mirror, the inner one is painted opaque, black, whatever, and the outer is the shining surface. This is actually a shining surface, okay? In case of convex mirror, so you should know, dear student, that whenever you draw convex mirror, focus and center of curvature are behind the mirror. Understand? Because convex mirror is a diverging mirror. It is not a converging mirror like concave. Okay. So first we will try to understand, as far as images formed by convex mirror is concerned, we are able to get only two types of image. That let us try to study. The first one, position of object. So dear student, the first one which you have to study, position of object at infinity. That means object is to be positioned at infinite distance. Okay, what is the meaning of infinity? That we have already discussed. At infinity, the object is to be positioned. Let us try to understand. When the object is positioned at infinity, which type of image is formed? First, you should try to draw a proper, understand, convex mirror with proper curvature. First, this is important. This is convex mirror, okay? Now, in convex mirror, dear student, the back side means the inward, that is opaque, okay? Here, as you know, pole of the mirror, that you all know very well, understand. After we show pole of the mirror, now you have to show principal axis extended on both sides, dear student. As far as convex mirror is concerned, okay, this is P. Now as I mentioned, and you must be knowing that principal focus and center of curvature both lies in case of convex mirror behind the mirror, that you all know very well. Now dear student, where the object is kept at infinite, that means you do not have to show object, but the rays emerging out from object by reflection, that I am showing. I am showing two rays here. This is one ray I am showing here. Similarly, two rays I am showing here also. Now dear student, try to understand, all these rays of light are coming from infinity, understand, from infinite. Right object is kept at infinite distance, and these parallel rays of light are coming from that distance. Now as you all know that convex mirror are ultimately diverging mirror, that means the rays of light which are parallel to principal axis after reflection from the mirror are not going to converge, but they are going to diverge. Suppose the first ray I saw, it is diverging this way. Second ray I saw, it is diverging this way. Third ray if I saw, it is diverging this way. Fourth ray I saw diverging this way. But if all the rays are extended behind the mirror, they are looking to meet, converge at focus. That means one thing is clear, that the image must be forming at focus, like in case of concave mirror. Okay dear student, so we got position of image already. Position of image, I am writing it again and again. That means to remind you that in exam if it is asked, you need to be very perfect in your answer. Image is obtained at focus. Okay. What is nature and size of image? So remember dear student, like if you can remember in case of concave mirror, where the first image formation, if you can remember, when object was kept at infinite distance, in case of concave mirror we were getting real, inverted and highly diminished point like of image at focus. So here same thing is going to happen. Image is ultimately obtained at focus, that's clear. And the image which is obtained at focus is virtual, the contrasting word to that. There real, inverted and diminished, here the word are totally contradictory to that. Image is virtual, erect and highly diminished, so I can write this way. In what is the nature and size of image? Virtual, erect and highly diminished image we can obtain. Okay. So this is, dear student, the first type, where the object is positioned at infinite, the position of image will be at focus. nature and size of image will be virtual, erect and highly diminished, that means completely distorted. A point like image can be obtained. Okay, first you simply verify this. Okay, here dear student, one thing has to be very clear in your mind. These rays were diverging this way, but when they are extended back, they seem to be converging at one point. Just you watch this diagram just for 1 minute, and as I told you and always I am telling, you need to toss your brain between the three facts: position of object, position of image, nature and size of image. Just in 1 minute verify the diagram properly and toss your brain between these three facts, then we will go for the next diagram. Just visualize and verify it. You have to think of one fact and rest of the two fact has to click in your mind. You think of position of object, position of image and nature and size of image has to struck your mind quickly. You think of position of image, position of object and nature and size of image has to quickly struck your mind. Understand? So dear student, the first one, object kept at infinite distance and the image is virtually erect and highly diminished. Okay, so this is the first image, formation by convex mirror. How we have formed the image, that you should understand properly. Prepare diagram in such a way, and when you prepare diagram, understand the fact in such a way that you do not have to touch it till the exam. Understood? That way you need to prepare. Now let us go for the second one. Okay, the second image, formation by convex mirror. Position of object needs to be changed now. Okay, where the object is to be kept now. Position of object. That means object was initially, understand, at some distance. Now we are bringing the object little nearer to the mirror. So I must say the second position of the object, it has been written in material also, between pole, that is P, of mirror, between pole of mirror and, if I write, and infinity. That means we are bringing the object nearer to the mirror from infinity. Okay, and we are trying to understand the image. Position of image is now between pole and infinity. Understand? That means the object at infinity is brought little nearer to the mirror. What happens, dear student? Let us try to understand the image formation. Okay, first, as you all know very well, proper curvatured convex mirror. This is inner opaque side to show. This also needs to be shown properly. Okay, then here is the pole. As I told you, principal axis to be extended on both sides of mirror. Okay, This is principal axis. Please draw with me. I'll wait for your response. First, convex mirror is drawn. Here pole is shown already. Then at appropriate distance focus and double, then that is shown center of curvature. Okay. Now after drawing this, let us try to understand the image formation. Suppose I keep object here. Here, dear student, I want to suggest you one thing, that here when you draw the diagram, understand the object needs to be little larger. Why? It will facilitate you in formation of image quite properly. Okay. Object is kept between infinity and pole of the mirror. Is it clear in your mind? Infinity, that means some reasonable distance. Okay. Now how the image formation take place? The first ray, as you all know, parallel to principal axis. Because it is convex mirror, it is going to diverge, as you all know. This ray will diverge, but it will diverge, and when extended back will pass through focus. So dear student, take care. This way you have to draw the ray. Okay. Little extended ray. The first ray like this, parallel, diverging, when extended back behind the mirror, certainly passing through the focus. The next ray, dear student, as you all know, that if any ray passes through center of curvature, it is going to reflect in the same direction. The second ray, your target is like this. The ray needs to be passed. Understand? Through center of curvature. Directly you have to show this way, the ray passing through center of curvature, and as you all know, when the ray is passing through center of curvature, it is going to reflect in the same direction. Okay. Both the rays are seem to be meeting here, and here forms the image. This is image. Okay. That is A dash B dash. This is image, where the image got position between principal, focus and pole. You can write this way: position of image, that is between P and F, means image is obtained between pole and principal focus. Understand? Here you have to mention, dear student, one thing: behind the mirror. Why? It is very important. Behind the mirror. Because between P and F, just simply you can't mention. It is obtained behind the mirror. What is the nature? When I discuss with you nature and size of image, you can guess by yourself also. After learning so many images, here image is obtained. An image, as you know, the object is looking this way, so image is obtained this way. So you can write that image which is obtained is virtual, erect and smaller. Image is virtual, erect and smaller. This is the second type of image. we can obtain, this is position of image where it is obtained between principal focus and F. Understand? Pole, that is and principal focus, that is F. Image is obtained between pole and principal focus. And what is the nature of the image? It is virtual, erect and smaller. One thing again getting clear in your mind, dear student, if the object is brought nearer and nearer to any mirror, I must say, understand, the size of the image grew bigger and bigger. Here object was first at infinity. Image, you all know, virtual, erect and point size highly diminished. Then you brought the object nearer, that means between infinity and pole, and you got the image, it grew little larger, virtual, erect and smaller. No doubt, compared to object smaller, but compared to the first image, it is bigger. Okay. So this way, dear student, the second image formation in case of convex mirror, with the help of convex mirror, you are able to obtain only two types of image. Both the images which are obtained are virtual and erect. Understand? That means if you are writing difference between concave and convex mirror, can you guess some fact? First one, if you get, in concave mirror, inward is shining, outer opaque. Here outer shining, inward opaque. With the help, concave mirror is known as converging mirror, convex mirror is known as diverging mirror. With the help of concave mirror, both types of images are possible, that is real and virtual. But with the help of convex mirror, you are able to obtain only virtual image only. You are able to obtain only virtual image with the help of convex mirror. Understand, dear student? Now remember one thing. If you just have some glimpse of topic 2.1.6, which are the uses of convex mirror, the maximum, dear student, you should remember one thing. Convex mirror are most probably are preferable to be used in rear side view mirror or driver mirror if you have seen in most of the four-wheeler. In two-wheeler, rear view mirror. In four-wheeler also, beside the driver at the top, you see the rear view mirror. They are convex mirror. If you want to just satisfy yourself, and if you want to inspect, then just you roll your hand on it. You will come to know that it is an outer curved mirror in both case, driver mirror into four-wheeler and rear side view mirror. Understand? Now, dear student, their convex mirror are utilized. The reason? So when you are running a vehicle, either four-wheeler or two-wheeler, when any vehicle comes in the range of infinity and pole of the mirror, you will see a whole but virtual and erect image of the vehicle in your mirror, and that will ensure safe driving for you. Understand? So one thing is getting, it is not like that, dear student, that you will get image. It is actually fact that suppose you are driving four-wheeler or two-wheeler and some object are quite behind you, so are you able to see image? No, but its point like image is getting formed in your mirror. But as the object approach is nearer and nearer to your vehicle, you are going to see it little larger image which will ensure you for the safe driving. Okay, so convex mirror is utilized there. Why don't we utilize a plane mirror there? Because plane mirror are not going to give you such a large area. I have mentioned, if you are sitting with material. See, in uses of convex mirror, I have mentioned in the last point. Please try to understand. Thus, convex mirror enable the driver to view much larger area than it would be possible with a plane mirror. Understand? So, dear student, that's why convex mirror are preferred there. Okay. So, this is over now, dear student. In today's lecture, we have so far completed the understanding of various images formed by concave mirror and convex mirror, and now we are targeting the topic number 3, that is Cartesian sign convention for spherical mirror. That means curved mirror, may it be concave, may it be convex, may it be plane. This Cartesian sign convention, which we are going to learn and understand, applies for all mirror in any condition for any position of the object. Understand? So, dear student, this Cartesian sign convention can be asked in 3 marks or 4 marks. Understand? So, this Cartesian sign convention are very, very important. Why? Not only as for the exam point of view, that it can be directly asked in short note, right? Cartesian sign convention rules for curved or spherical mirror, but they are very useful to you when you want to solve examples regarding mirror. Okay, until you have the complete knowledge regarding Cartesian sign convention, it becomes difficult for you to solve the examples regarding concave and convex mirror. So, which are those Cartesian sign convention? Topic number 3 today. Cartesian sign conventions, okay, for spherical mirror. Actually, we are writing for spherical mirror, but the same we utilize for plane mirror also. Okay, let us try to study all Cartesian rules which applies for spherical mirror. The first thing, dear student, first, as far as Cartesian sign rule are concerned, it has been already there written in material, but try to understand, right? You need to understand the meaning of that. As far as any mirror is concerned, may it be concave mirror, may it be convex mirror, pole is considered origin. Okay, any distance can be measured from pole of the mirror. That is the first rule we have to study. All distances, either you want to measure to the left side of the mirror or to the, suppose this is mirror, may it be concave or convex, this is pole. You have to measure any distance from pole, maybe to the left side of mirror, maybe to the right side of mirror, but distances will be measured from this particular origin which we call pole. Okay, so dear student, the first rule, all distances are measured from pole of the mirror. That is the first important point. Second point, dear student, I am just drawing a diagram so that you can understand it. Right, for the second one, so I am just showing the concave mirror now, okay. Suppose this is pole. Understand now, dear student, principal axis will be treated as x dash axis. That means from P rightward all are positive distance, P leftward all are negative distance. Okay, this is the second Cartesian sign convention. See, it has been written here. The pole of the mirror is taken. See the first one. That's why I am reading, so that when you prepare the topic, it becomes comfortable for you. The pole of the mirror is taken and origin and the principal axis of mirror is taken as x dash or axis of the coordinate system. That means from P will be the origin, Px will be the positive x direction, Px dash will be the negative x direction. Any distance from, now dear student, the third one. What is the second one? What is that? Any distance is measured from pole to the left side of the mirror. Understand and remember one more thing also, dear student. Object is always kept to the left side of the mirror. This needs to be very clear in your mind. Understand? These are some basic facts which are accepted by the scientists of the world, that if this is the mirror, you will never keep object on right side. Object is always kept on left side of the mirror. That means any light reflecting from object is going to fall on the mirror from left side. Okay. Now this is what we are studying now. Any distance measured from pole to the left side of the mirror are taken as negative. Remember this. Then next one, any distance measured from pole to the right side of the mirror are taken as positive. These are taken as negative. They are taken as positive. Okay. Next one, any distance measured perpendicular to the principal axis in upward direction. Suppose I show just this way. Suppose this distance perpendicular to principal axis and taken upward is taken as positive. Any distance measured vertically downward perpendicular to principal axis, understand, is always taken as negative. These are some of the rules, dear student, going to help you a lot. When we practice examples regarding concave and convex mirror, you will understand the significance of this. Until you have a clear cut concept, understand, regarding all this Cartesian sign convention, right, you are not able to solve any example perfectly. So again, dear student, a quick reminder, okay, which are those rules? So as you know, pole of the mirror is taken as origin and x, and principal axis is taken as x dash axis of the coordinate system. The second one, object is always kept to the left side of the mirror, means the light on the mirror will fall from the left side. Third one, all distance measured from pole to the left side of the mirror are taken as positive. All distance measured from pole to the right side of the mirror are always taken as positive. All distance measured perpendicular to principal axis in upward direction are taken as positive. All distance measured perpendicular to principal axis in negative y direction are taken as negative. Okay. These are some Cartesian sign rules which are going to help you a lot. Understand? In understanding various examples. Okay? So dear student, as far as today's lecture is concerned, homework for you from our section, if you can verify, you will do in homework question number from सवाल हमारा जवाब तुम्हारा question number 4, 5, 6 and 7. This will remain your homework for today. Homework question number 4, 5, 6 and 7 from our section, as you all know. Understand? This is the homework you have to do. All 4 questions 4, 5, 6 and 7 we have studied just now. Question 4, state the uses of concave mirror. Don't even take it lightly. Okay, it can be asked in 2 marks. Then question 5, various images. The question itself is here. With the help of ray diagram, state position and nature of image for the following position of the object in front of convex mirror. Which position? I have written that topic already. Third one, that is uses of convex mirror, the question number 6 and question number 7. Write all Cartesian sign conventions, understand, for spherical mirror. So dear student, 4 questions in homework for today's lecture. In next lecture, what we are planning to do is, we are going to get some idea about mirror formula, whose derivation is not a part of your study, just you need to remember the mirror formula. Then we will target magnification in mirror and will try to understand magnification, and based on that we are planning to solve some examples also. Okay dear student, thank you very much.